Darn it, I missed it. It almost got away on him.
I know.
Look at that beauty. God, they're just beautiful. Silver.
Yeah.
So, explain the blueness again.
The Seward silver or Seward reds, they'll call them bluebacks because they have this like iridescent green on the back, and they're absolutely beautiful. When I first caught one, I was like, holy cow! I'd never seen that color on a salmon.
Yeah, that is.
It's just these guys.
And just such a silver on the bottom and white, and then turns to blue.
Yep.
Yeah, and they just shimmer.
Yeah, very beautiful.
And now, since I didn't know this, explain to people what these ones eat.
Okay, so the reds or the cohos, they're actually a plankton eater. They're not a predatory fish in the ocean. So you'll never catch one because it bit your hook. There's flossing, which is you use a hook with a piece of string on it, and as they're in the water doing this number, your line fits in here and you set the hook and catch them that way. That's why the only way you really catch them is by flossing or by snagging in our case. And we snagged them. This one here was caught back in the tail. I don't know if this was mine or yours.
I think we both caught it in the same spot. But oh, no, that's yours. Yeah.
Yeah, mine got caught more in the back.
Yeah, I caught mine in the tail. Caught his in the back right there.
Yeah. So you lose a little hint of meat that way, but other than that, that's not so bad. Now, a lot of people, I haven't done it yet, and I'm going to wait till I have a batch and research it a little bit. They'll come in and they'll cut off the belly, and they actually save that part without the fins on it, and they're smoked salmon bellies, and
Ooh.
It's supposed to be delicious. I've never tried it. I've only filleted them like I normally do. I don't really worry about gutting them. I just cut through the ribs and everything, and then peel the ribs out.
Yeah, all right.
So
well, let's watch Adam fillet one of these. He just sharpened his knife, so it should be good to go.
Oh yeah. This year I will be getting that glove for your left hand.
Yes.
Because I know that I'm going to cut my hand one of these times. So it's all by feel. You can feel the backbone. So, and this was a female.
Okay.
And now, some people will question, why do you rip the gills out? If we hadn't ripped the gills out of this would be just solid blood in here.
There's the eggs right there.
Yep. Now a lot of people up here also, they'll save the eggs, or the roe as they call it. Here, I'll peel one out for you. They'll save this, and then they make a cure for it, where you actually cure it with different flavors, and then you make an egg sac and you use it when you're fishing in the rivers to catch other salmon like silvers or reds or kings. So in our case, we've already got plenty of that, so we're not gonna bother with it. But yeah, this was a female, obviously. I thought they were because they were a little smaller.
As soon as I pulled them up, you're like, "Oh, you got a female." I was like, "Oh, how does he know that?"
Yeah. The males are quite a bit larger.
So yours might be a male.
No, they're both females.
Really?
Yep. The males they're larger overall and they're thicker height-wise.
Okay.
And these were actually caught in the ocean, so they hadn't quite made it to land yet. And once they begin their spawning run, they never eat again. They don't eat. That's it. They're done. They go into their spawn thing and they die. So if we were to cut the salmon belly off, this part here is what you're smoking.
Oh, yeah, look at, there's actually meat there.
Yeah, quite a bit of meat. So, oh, what was that?
Your stone.
Oh no. And some people will even take the time. There's a membranous sac that actually holds all these eggs together, and if you get them all off the individual sac, you can cure them and you can actually eat it as caviar. I'm never gonna do that.
Nope, not either.
No. So then I come in. There's a fatty line right here, and you can feel the ribs with your finger. So I just come up behind them here and just peel them off. Trying not to waste any additional meat. Wasn't perfectly clean on that, but yeah. And there is a...
Is there any more bones in there?
Yes, there's a line of bones right here, so that people that make like candied salmon, they'll sit here and they'll pull every bone with the pliers. And you can do that, but I just pick them out, honestly. And when we can the salmon, they dissolve anyway.
All right. Are they basically like the Y bones on a northern? Kind of the same.
I think so.
Same deal.
I mean, you can pull them out. They're straight. I don't have a thing to pull them out. I don't think I can. Oh, it's right there.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, there you go.
But they're
sticking up right there. You
yeah, they're straight. But I don't worry about them because they just dissolve.
They don't look too thick.
No. So that's a beautiful fillet. I'll do my weak side. I don't know about you, but I always have one side I'm way better at filleting, and the other side I'm not as clean.
Well, a long time ago when I used to clean fish for a resort, they taught me to. So you just take it off in one chunk. I outline it first, and I kind of peel it off.
Okay.
But I outline both sides first, while they still have meat on them, and then you come back, and it makes it easier.
Okay.
Because once that one side's off, it kind of sits funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then you can, I've seen people do it, they'll come in with like an ice cream scoop, and they scoop all this meat off of there.
Wow.
And you can save that meat too, and maybe when we're doing 35 of them, I'll do that, but for the time being, we have a lot of season left, so I'm not going to do that right now. Missing one. Got part of the belly on there.
I like that nice big knife, though. I don't have one that long. Sometimes it's hard to do these bigger fillets in a short knife.
Yeah, the bigger knife is definitely key.
And, oh yeah, I got one more to go.
Yeah.
This one's slightly bigger. Now you leave the skin on?
Yeah, I leave the skin on.
Skin and scales, everything?
Skin and scales. They're super fine scales. You don't notice them. They dissolve when you can them. And I'm not a huge fan of salmon unless it's been canned. And I've got a couple of recipes. One is just a smoking recipe. You brine it for an hour, smoke it for an hour, can it, and it is to die for. And I would share some with you, Randy, but I ate all of it. But I do have I didn't like it plain. I didn't like it at all. But I did another one where I put a slice of jalapeno in every jar and a whole clove of garlic and a 1/4 teaspoon of vinegar before I canned them, and that is my favorite canned salmon.
Tell them what you have every morning for breakfast.
You're gonna laugh at me. I like ramen noodles. I always have, right? So, but ramen noodles alone, if I eat those, I'm hungry within about 15 minutes of eating them. So every morning I put a half pint of canned salmon in with my ramen noodles, and that gives me some actual protein, some real substance there, and it gets me all the way through to noon every day. I can make it 6 hours.
Your new breakfast food right there.
Well, in salmon, for whatever reason, I don't know if I'm just imagining it, but we make a lot of salmon patties. And the first time Phyllis made them, I was like, holy cow, those are good. But we were eating late. It was like 7 o'clock. And I was hungry, so I ate a second one. At 2 o'clock in the morning, I was still wide awake.
Gave you lots of energy.
There's more energy, I think, in a salmon patty than there is in a Monster Energy drink. It's kind of crazy.
It's got all that omega-3s, right? Keeps your brain going.
Well, and that's why a lot of people will say to keep the skin on, because a lot of the good fatty acids are actually in the skin. So I do keep the
And you
skin
cook
on.
it with the skin on and then just peel it off the skin when you eat it?
Yep.
Basically.
Yep.
Yeah, another female. There you go.
Another big female.
Yeah, see all the eggs right there?
Yep. Very nice, healthy fish.
Very nice red meat.
Yes. Oh, so yummy.
you do anything with all the guts and stuff, or
I don't.
you know?
I don't. Some people you can actually take them. You can, like if I had caught a bunch of hooligan, I'd just run them all through the grinder and make dog food out of them.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want to give the dogs the guts part, because if the fish do have worms, and a lot of fish do, you feed them right to your dogs. Or you could make fertilizer out of them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know a guy who did that. He used them to fertilize his potatoes, and when he came back the next week, the bears had dug up every single one of his potato plants, tossed the potato plant, and ate the fish that were underneath them.
Oh no.
So I'm not even going to try.
Oh.
Typically, what you do here, you clean the fish, you throw what's left back in the river, and it goes back into the ecosystem, and it feeds the seagulls and the eagles and other little fish and plankton and stuff. So usually it goes right back in the river.
So I know back home they say it's illegal to throw guts and stuff in the lake, but they do it here.
Not here. In the rivers, they put it right back in the river.
Okay.
And when we catch ocean fish on the ocean, we flay them out in the ocean and throw the rest right back in the ocean.
Yeah, I
There's
mean, I guess
tons
they
of-
chum out there, you know, it's the difference.
Yeah, but there's tons of like the shrimp and the tiger prawns and the saltwater, the little, what do they call them? Sand fleas or whatever they are.
Yeah.
They eat that all right up.
Oh.
It's just food for a lot of other animals. So
Yeah.
it's far more of a waste to take it to a landfill than it is to put it back in the body of water that you caught it. They think of everything.
Yeah. And while we're here in Alaska, I want to show you what a real sled dog looks like. Right there. So all those nice, beautiful huskies you see in the movies, that's not what they use.
No.
This here is a genuine sled dog.
Yeah. Retired.
He's retired though. He's a good dog, but I wouldn't want to encounter him in the middle of the night. Look at that face. Matter of fact, I'm staying in a camper back there, and I came to the outhouse the other night, and he was standing there guarding the outhouse and gave me a look that I didn't know if I wanted to keep going. And this is Apollo. All right, and then we got Ruger down here. They're all good dogs.
Usually.
Yeah, they like to play, don't you? You're always giving me that ball to throw. Now he's just more interested in the fish.
Which he's not going to get any of. Last weekend, we gave him full fish heads to see how they would do. And he spent the rest of the day throwing up all over the yard. So, when we do the next ones, we'll save the salmon bellies and leave the tail on there. Yeah.
All right, there we go. 4 beautiful salmon fillets.
We'll rinse those off. Use my hand.
So living off grid here in Alaska, they don't have running water, so they have to go get water in jugs and use it sparingly.
Yep, we do. And there we go.
Well, thanks for that demonstration. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. You're very welcome. And now we're going to put one on the grill and we're going to try it out.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep, that's
All
the
right.
plan.
We'll be back with the grilled salmon. And while we're here, I'll show you where I've been staying for the week. So there's my home. This is what they drove up here from Wisconsin. And I got it parked here now, and it's a good extra guest bed. We got some chickens over here. So they get all their eggs and stuff there. Got the outhouse right there. And then here's their greenhouse. So they grow a lot of their own plants for food. And it also makes an excellent place to hang out They got a wood stove in here. Stays nice and warm in there, and we've been hanging out there every night, and it stays light pretty much all night long, so we can stay out there as long as we want. And that's their house where they stay, and then they put up a couple buildings here just to do work in the winter and stuff when their vehicles need maintenance. So if I didn't mention it, it's Adam and Phyllis. They have the Alaska Cut the Cord YouTube channel, so if you haven't seen that yet, you should check that out. It's pretty cool. They show you the Alaskan lifestyle here. All right,
think, Randy?
salmon fresh off the grill.
Yep.
It's only a day old.
Let's give her a try. I'm looking forward to it. I'm starving. I've had some yogurt covered pretzels since launch. So. You ready there, Mama?
Let's dig in.
Did you want to eat out here, or
We can.
do you want to eat out here?
Yeah, let's eat out here.
Okay.
Mosquitoes ain't too bad. And there we have it, our home cooked meal, salmon and rice that we made ourselves. Try it out. Ooh, that was good.
You like it?
That was really good.
It
Mhm.
is good.
Oh, you tried it?
Well, yeah.
That is darn good. Yes.
Don't forget, I need to hook you up with some jars of canned salmon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Even the dogs are enjoying some leftover
Dogs
salmon.
got some
Look at that.
snacks.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
That was good stuff, huh, puppers?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And yes, that was some of the best salmon I ever had. If you want to see us where we caught it, check out the video right up here. Everyone, thanks so much for watching. Check out Alaska Cut the Cord with Adam and Phyllis.
Love you, bye.
Dang it! Jesus! It's hard when they're tail first. Come on. All right, dude. Oh, jeez.